All right, next quadratic we're going to solve is this one here, b. X squared plus x minus 12 is 0. Let's write that out. So I've got 7b, and we've got x squared plus x minus 12 is 0. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to factorize this. I'm going to get rid of that, excuse me. So let's factorize this. So we're looking for factors of 12 that add together, add or subtract, to a 1x, because the coefficient of that's going to be a 1. So we've got a 12, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, and that's our lot in terms of factors of 12. So I can put my two brackets down. I know the signs are going to be different. One's going to be a plus, one's going to be a minus. Put my x here because there's an x there. And I've got the biggest number, although they're different, I know the biggest of the two numbers has to be a positive. Which is the biggest of the two numbers? Well, the only two things here that could add or subtract together to give me a 1, well, 1 and 12 or 12 and 1 can't do it. A 2 and a 6 and a 6 and a 2 can't do it. But a 3 minus 4 or 4 minus 3 will give me a 1 of some sort. So it's going to be the 3 and the 4. So the signs are different, a plus and a minus, minus a plus. This plus means the biggest of the two numbers will be positive, which is the biggest of the 4 is the biggest of the two. So the 4 goes next to the positive. Now, I can then go ahead and I can solve. So I can say either x plus 4 is 0 or x minus 3 is 0. Now, if, of course, x plus 4 equals 0, then we can say that x is equal to negative 4. Or if x minus 3 equals 0, then we can say, because we can add 3 to both sides, then x must be equal to 3. Because I can add 3 to both sides. Here I could subtract 4 from both sides. So I've got an x is negative 4 and an x is equal to 3. So let's have a look at that. So I can say, therefore, x is equal to negative 4 or x equals 3. Or is a very important thing to write, by the way, because it's not and, it is or, in fact. So we could write again, this is x is an element of negative 4, comma 3. This, by the way, is a perfectly good way of writing it, but if you wish to write it in set builder notation, this is also a highly professional way of expressing your answer.